Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play the Thousand Year Door. Alright, so we're searching for Ishmael in order to learn more about Don Pianta. We can talk to this little bandit here. Hey, this area is the turf of Ishmael and the Robo band of thieves. The boss is usually hiding out in a back alley that few people can spot. So I've been thinking, and I think I want to meet this Robo boss just once. The thing is, I have no idea where the thieves' hideout's located. None. Rumor has it there's a secret passageway around here, but where could someone fit? Alright, so the combination of this guy's hint that it's in a back alley and this guy that it's you have to like fit into it means that we want to be checking right here, pretty much right where that guy's standing, and we can turn sideways and go through here. And when we do, we come around to this little back area here. Who, me? My name's Pierre. I'm what's technically called a completely awesome thief. I used to work as a geologist researching the rocks in our town, but it paid nothing. That's when Ishmael, the boss of the Robos, picked me up. I've since washed my hands of geology and I'm now an amazing thief. Aha. Alright, whatever you say, buddy. But we go in this store here, and this guy here is Ishmael. Let's go ahead and get Goombella out and she'll tell us about him. That's Ishmael, the leader of the thief band called the Robos. He really hates Don Pianta. Guess that's to be expected since they're bitter rivals and everything. He's got some issues about money, but he's okay otherwise. Who knew? Okay, good. You'll see why I was checking my money here in a second. You want something, chump? This is the fortress of the Robo thieves. You lost? What business brings a chump like you to a place like this? This ain't vacation. What's that? You want to meet that lying, cheating, stealing, no-good jerky for brains Don Pianta? Real thieves like us end up poor as dirt, never catching a break because of that guy. Did you come here knowing all that? Yep, sure did. And you know that scumbag demands protection money from us too, yeah? You know all that, and you still want us to tell you how you can meet that crumb? Yeah, pretty much. Fine, Mr. Insensitive Jerk, but it'll cost you 64 coins. Oh, wow, what a unique number. And no budget on the price, not a single coin. Inside info is pricey, them's the breaks. So yeah, we actually have to pay. There's no way to, like, haggle them down or get the information otherwise. You have to have 64 coins at this point. Yes! I mean, good call. You're a shrewd businessman. 64 coins on the nose. Okay, then, clean those ears out and listen here. There's a parlor in the west part of town that's run by that worm, Don Pianta. Go to the store next to the parlor. Buy a dried shroom and a dizzy dial. Make sure you buy them in that order. Dried shroom, dizzy dial. Got that? You do that and the shopkeeper's gonna ask you what your favorite color is. You answer, yellow. You got that? Not green, not blue, yellow. You hear me? See, yellow is the password for getting into Don's scumbag's oh-so-comfy office. You got all that? Sure do. Alright. No, I don't need to hear this again. Okay, there we go. So let's get out of here now. Since we know how to get into Don Pianta's office, it's very, very similar to the Dry Outpost in the original one where you had to buy the dried shroom and a dusty hammer. Except this time it's dried shroom and a dizzy dial, so... I think you could probably go ahead and buy it, much like in the last game. Just go ahead and buy the two things and then get into the place if you already knew the combination. But hey, it's Luigi and he's got a blooper with him. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, I went to Rumble Volcano and got myself a marvelous compass piece. It was an incredible quest. There was danger and all sorts of adventure. It was pretty nuts, so bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Yeah, let's hear it. Might as well. Hey, sounds good to me. Alright, so let's listen to Rumble Volcano. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. As soon as my ship docked on the Pudding Continent, I set out for the volcano. To reach my destination, I spent several days fording through the dense jungle. Scary beasts were all over. More than once I thought I was done for, bro. I may have screamed a bit, to scare them off, you know, but as fate would have it, a blooper named Bluey heard me shrieking and found me in this one town. Bluey was on a journey of his own, but he joined me after hearing my tale. Now, Bluey's a madman. Back in his hometown, they call him White Torpedo, and Mario and Goombella fell asleep again. Yeah, he's a tough guy. Anyway, he helped me fight to the volcano. This place is all about bubbling lava pools and heat that make the sun sweat. And the place was lousy with evil traps designed to protect the compass piece. The scariest one of all is this gigantic 100-foot tall statue that stomped around. Now, the weakness to this giant statue, bro, was a red gem on its forehead. Now, I can jump high, but not high enough to reach this thing by a long shot. So I came up with this plan for Bluey to hit that weak spot. All you, man, I said. I waited for a pause of the statue's movements and hucked Bluey up there. And bullseye, the White Torpedo saved the day. That jewel got whacked. It was a critical hit, and that stone statue toppled and crumbled into pieces. Once that was done, it was an easy stroll to the room where the treasure was. Unfortunately, Princess Eclair was nowhere to be found. But I got another piece of the marvelous compass and put it in the base. Now the compass pointed west to Plump Valley Village on the Strudel continent. Oh, nice. Set sails once again and came back here to Rogueport to recharge. That's what happened to me lately, but I'll be heading back out soon. Phew, alright, so there we go. It's a story about Rumble Volcano. And we can actually talk to Bluey here. Hey there, I'm Bluey. This guy's a total liar. Don't listen to him. You heard his story, right? Well, he did try to throw me, but he completely tripped. And what happens? I end up landing in lava. Lava, man. You think that feels good? Thanks to him, you could stick a fork in me. I'm well done. My pale skin's crispified. I'll never forgive this guy. I'm gonna make him pay if it takes my whole lifetime. That's the only reason I'm still hanging around with him. You'll pay, Luigi. Alright, sounds like you guys have got some real issues to work out. You guys can get to that, and I'm going to go over here. So there's another guy here. I don't think we've seen this guy before. He's basically selling a few interesting products. Tried shroom, which sucks. But Jumpman here, it's a badge. Increase jump power by 1, but you lose your hammer ability. So that's kind of interesting, but probably a bad idea. Because if you run across something with spikes, you'd be pretty much screwed. So he does have a few interesting things that might be worth buying. Oh yeah, we got to take care of this lady too, don't we? Wow, there's just so much to do. So as we go by the shop, we can actually see that one of these guys is standing out here. Hey, buddy, customer, your contact lens is in. Alright, so we can go into the shop and buy the contact lens. It's the first thing here. Sorry, Goombella, I guess you have to wait outside. Alright, yeah, and he's going to explain what's going on with the shop. Don't explain it again. So basically what happens is you buy stuff and you save up points with each thing you buy. And we can check this little list over here, and it tells you what you get once you reach a certain amount of points. So there you go, just for reference, I guess. Most of them are pretty useless. I never really get beyond like 20 or so, because I don't really buy from shops much. So it really doesn't matter that much to me. Did you bring in my contact lens, Mr. Squishy? Sure did. Contact lens. Oh, sweet relief. Thank you. Finally, the world is crisp and clear again. I can see. Oh, I'm so happy. Alright. Be careful from now on. People don't generally like having their stuff stomped on. Yeah, people generally don't like jerks either, but whatever. Okay, so now we can move over to the west side, and as you can see, that was definitely necessary because Don Pianta's over here on the west side, so let's go ahead and get to that. This is a pretty nice little area, actually. I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's still got trash, like, around everywhere, but it's got this nice little garden with a fountain, got some bigger houses. So this is sort of the ritzy side of Rogueport, if you can call it that. So let's use Bomb here. Dum-da-da-dum-da-doo. Every day's a lucky day with Happy Lucky Lottery. With new numbers every day, this lottery's fun and exploding with excitement. I'd love to tell you more. Alright, fine. That's the way. Happy Lucky Lottery is so special. You pick numbers that might win each day. Just buy your numbers here, one at a time. Buy another if you change your mind. Then check back later on this board to see if your number has come in. If your number matches the day's draw, you get a super Happy Lucky prize. The day's number is drawn each night at midnight. If you play and check the board every day, your number's sure to come in eventually. And when I say midnight, I mean according to your Nintendo GameCube clock. So yeah, it literally changes every day of your life that goes on, which is kind of cool, actually. But let's go ahead, buy a number, only 10 coins. Yeah, I might as well. I mean, it's just 10 coins, who cares? Oh, happy. Thank you. Here's your number. Alright, what is it? 1543, huh? You can use the same number until you win the jackpot. Go ahead and check the board right now. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so the jackpot is all numbers match. Now this second, third, and fourth prize, I don't know, it seems like kind of glitchy to me, actually. Let's see how this goes. Today's winning number is 6565. So as you can see, the second 5 is actually matching, which means I should have won that fourth prize where one number matches, right? Sorry, it's an unlucky day. No matches today. It's like, yeah, actually one of the numbers does. So I don't know, maybe it's talking about something different, but to me it seems like I have one number matching, so I should win one of the prizes, but it just says I have no matches and it gives me a crappy mushroom. You okay over there, Goombella? Alright. So in order to meet Don Pianta, we need to come into the little store beside the parlor. I guess we could go ahead and show the parlor. I mean, we're not going to get into Don Pianta's dialogue here in this video. But, you know, while we have about a minute and a half or so left, we might as well show off the little parlor here. We can't really do anything in here yet. There are a few people we can talk to. You can play fun games in here, win Pianta tokens. So we can't, I don't think we can play any of the games yet. Again, we have to get cards, much like in the first Paper Mario game. We can get through those, I think, through doing some of the troubles. So if you want, you can do that. But, you know, there's nothing really around here yet. We'll be getting into it later. I'll probably end up getting some of the cards and showing the games, but... Alright, so to meet Don Pianta, we need to, actually, I think we need to, like, empty out some of my inventory first. So let's sell off the Power Punch. And then we're going to, no, not buy. We're going to store the Ultra Shroom. So, you know, just so we have it in the bank for when we could actually use it, because 50 HP is way overkill at this point. Alright, so we have to buy a dried shroom, and then we have to buy a dizzy dial. Yeah, here we go. Alrighty, mister, what color is your mustache? That's not the question. My mustache is black. Oops, what's wrong with me? That wasn't the right question at all. Let's try this again. Okay, mister, what's your favorite color? There we go. Yellow. Uh-huh. Well, you check out, you know the password. So, you must be an acquaintance of Don Pianta. Good for you. Yeah, something like that. That Boo is kind of cute with her little cat ears and bow tie. You can go through the door. Go on with your bad self. Alright, we'll do that. So it looks like we're going to get an audience here with Don Pianta, and hopefully we can move on to the next area. But we're about to run out of time, so we're going to have to take care of that in the next part. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.